Hi beautiful, Homespot Goddess here, and I wanted to come at you and see how you're doing with your gratitude training. I was working on mine all last week, flexing my gratitude muscles, and it was a couple of days where it was a little hard, but I did it. I began by journaling using the paper that the journal that I made for you guys. I downloaded it, well I printed it out myself, and I was using that. Then I remembered I had actually purchased an iPhone app and an iPad app to do this with, and I used it for a little while and then I stopped. So I decided to go back to using that, and I have a review of that today. And I also have another tool for you. I hope you have been working on thinking of what you're grateful for every day. If you didn't, download the journal that you were recording in a notebook or something else. I encouraged you last week to just say one thing that you were thankful for. Now this week, hopefully, if last week you were flexing your muscles, this week we're going to go a little deeper. And I have a great blog post that is going to help you. It is from the blog Positively Present. I'm looking at my other monitor. And it is written by Lisa Shorland. And she's actually a guest blogger on this Positively Present blog. And the blog post is 5 steps for creating a gratitude journal to cultivate positivity. And she has 5 really well-developed steps with examples on what you should do and what you should write. Just a great blog post. It came up as I was searching for gratitude, and I really think it'll help you in strengthening your gratitude practice and maybe stepping it up a notch in how you record what you're grateful for during the day. Because, of course, the journal that I provided you with really doesn't have a lot of space to write out a lot of stuff. And this also gives you some tips as to what to say and to be more specific on what you're grateful for as opposed to the general guidelines that I gave you last week. So I want you to check out this blog post and then, peruse the blog if you'd like. The blog is about thinking positive, being positive, and living positive, and there's nothing wrong with that. Now, next up, I am going to show you the iPad app. Here's my iPad. I'm going to show you the iPad app that I've been using, and I also have it on my iPod Touch because I don't have an iPhone. I had one. I don't have one now. But I'm going to give you a more detailed demonstration of the iPod Touch one, which of course will also work on the iPhone next week. This week I want to show you the iPad one because it's the one I've been using the most. Now, they're price different. The iPad one is $2.99. I mentioned that in the review. And I like the iPad one better. The best thing about the iPod Touch one is that you're more likely to yank that out, and start working on it and be able to type something quickly. I personally record what I'm grateful for at the end of every day. You might be doing it in the morning, so it's up to you. Then it's more convenient for you to have out an iPad. But regardless, I would really like you to watch the app and then maybe go visit the App Store if you have an Apple device, iPad, iPhone, iPod Touch, and just peruse. There are a bunch of different kinds. Some are free, some are pay. All of them always have screenshots to show you what you're going to get. So if this one doesn't speak to you, maybe another one will. And I am sorry, but I don't have any Android devices, so I can't tell you what's on the Android marketplace in regards to this. I am an Apple person, so I only got Apple stuff. So I really hope you've been working on practicing gratitude, and right now we're going to go into the review and I'm going to give you a look at the gratitude journal for the iPad. Hey you guys, I am going to show you right now the app I've been using all last week to record what I'm grateful for. I know I made that printout and I actually started using that, and then honestly I remembered I had purchased these apps and decided to use them. I have another one that is also on my iPhone, but I have been using the one on my iPad the most. So I'll show you the one that I have for my iPhone another time, probably next week. But you can buy them, and they're 2 separate apps. The one for your phone is 99 cents, and the one for the iPad is $2.99. So just know that they are different prices because they are designed different. The interfaces look different. So I keep it in my dock, and this is what it opens up to, unless you have the passcode on. If you go into settings, you can put a passcode on, and then you can set a code if you want to do that. You can also export your entire journal to and email it to yourself if you want a list of it. You can email the company, you can tell a friend about it, you can rate the app, and you can see more apps that they have. Then you press journal and it goes back to your journal, which is opened like a book. Now this is the best way to actually type on here, but you can also look at it. Oops, I just turned it off. Press the home button by accident. There we go. So you can also look at it like this, and this is if you want to search through all the entries in your journal. Now there are a bunch of things that you can change. I love how the little bookmarks in there, but there's a way for you to change the design that goes up here, and it's just a bunch of different pictures. So if you want, I usually change it actually for each entry every day. And the other thing that changes when you do this is the little graphic on where you oh, got a lot done. Now there is a little bullet point, I guess you would say, right before everything you type. Every time you hit return, you get another bullet point. And depending on what setup you pick up here, the bullet point changes. Like there it's a star, here it's a peace sign. So it just depends. There's always a quote right here, and then there's another little tip on the post-it note. And the quotes are from, you know, famous people and people throughout history quoting on being grateful. And then this is usually just a tip, like here's the tip today is be grateful for the things you don't have and you don't want. And then you can rate your day, and so you would type, not type, but you would, you know, rate the day a star rating. Now, in the iPhone app, you can only add one picture per day. In this app, you can go to all of your picture folders and you can add any picture you want. You can set it in the screen right there, and then add, so you can add 4 pictures for the day. You can also change the text, so you can have it in cursive, you can have it in sort of a script handwriting, you can have it in just simple printing. So you can change that. You can email it to yourself, and you can also throw this whole thing in the garbage. Here you can search by date. Scroll wheel comes up for you to search by date through your journal entries, and you can also start another entry. So I'm going to cancel that. Then you can also start another journal entry. The only thing that's not working on this one, unfortunately, and otherwise I absolutely recommend this app. I am positive this is a problem with iOS 5, which we just updated to, and that is that for some reason you can't go back. I can't slide this. This isn't working. The only thing that's working is the cancel button, and it was driving me nuts, mainly because I actually forgot to use this. I forgot I had it, so I wanted to use it. So on the first day of November, I actually used the printout that I created for you guys. Then I was like, oh my goodness, I have this app, so I wanted to go back to it, and could not go back because that was on November 2nd. Could not make an entry for November 2nd. So, and I've also forgotten to post a couple of days on the 5th of November. Saturday, I didn't post. So then on Sunday, I had to post, but I couldn't go back. So I just put the date as the first thing on my list, and so it shows up there, and then I did it for the next day. So that is the one glitch. I'm sure they're going to update it soon, because otherwise this app has been working perfectly until the 5, you know, the iOS 5 update. Because I did use it for a really long time, and then I stopped, and it was working perfectly then. You could go back, you could do all kinds of stuff. But it's just been the update. But I absolutely love this app. When I happen to be typing, I always turn it like this, because otherwise you can't really scroll up while you're typing, and this makes it easier to see your list of what you're typing. This is a really nice app. I think you will like it. I think it will add a little fun to your practice if you happen to have an iPad. If you have an iPhone as well, you can go ahead and grab that one. And this also allows you to add a picture, like I had mentioned before about, you know, sticking a picture in there and letting that be your guide to what you were grateful for the day. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments, and thanks for watching.